I have never seen myself as a person who looks different in that way, slim, fat, or whatever. But I know that I was not the right fit for television because I've never seen a person like me on television. I have no problem with my weight. I've never had a problem with my weight. I think I look superb in any weight.
Anjali Anand, thank you so much for joining me on E Times TV. It's lovely seeing you. How have you been?
Thank you for having me. I've been good. I've been really good. Thank you for having me.
And what are you doing these days, actually?
I am filming a movie, a feature film. So yeah, that's been on, and we're nearly at the end of it. And yeah, it feels amazing to be part of something so amazing.
Yeah, I know the film you're talking about. It's Karan Johar's Rocky or Rani ki Prem Kahani. How has the experience been?
Yeah, it's been. I mean, I still. It's been a year, I think, since we've been shooting, and I still can't believe that I'm shooting. Like I'm shooting right now. I'm in my van. I just changed my costume to my normal clothes just for this for like 15 minutes, and they're gonna call me on set anytime. And it's amazing. It's everything that I've always wanted, and the fact that I'm getting to experience it now is amazing.
So you have a lot of scenes with Ranveer and Alia.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
lovely. So how did this fall in place? I mean, did you always want to get into films because you did two very good TV shows before this, Dhai Kilo
So I
and
al-
Kumar Bajewala. So
yeah. So I always wanted to only do films. Like since I was a child, I thought that I will one day do films. And then life happened since I was a child. A lot of life happened, and I didn't know if I would ever do it. But then, and I never thought that someone would actually take me in a television show because I'm 6 feet tall and I look very different, and I don't look like the heroines on TV. They look so nice and they look a certain way, but they're not like so tall and big as I am. They're all like, very different looking than I am. So I never thought I could be a part of something like that until Sandeep Sikand spotted me one day and said, listen, I needed to be the heroine on my show. And I said, okay, let me see how it goes. But I was very lucky that I got to do those two television shows because I had such amazing directors, Neeraj Balyan and Pradeep Yadav. They are, आप कह सकते हो कि मोहब्बतें के अमिताभ बच्चन कैसे हैं, like at their game, full parampara pratishtha anushasan. I loved it because I used both those shows as my school. Or now I've done everything. I feel like I've done so much. It's like being in school 365 days a year. And being in acting school, I don't think an actor gets to work every day. And that's what TV gives you. And if you have a good director, then I think that just, it's a blessing. So when TV happened, I let it happen because I want to be a working actor. That's what I told myself. And if films were like way in the future, I didn't think it would happen so soon. But I also don't know how I got it. But there were a lot of people, I think, involved in recommending my name to Karan sir. And once he saw my picture, he said, okay, let's see if she can act. And I gave an audition and I got it.
okay. So you said you don't look like the quintessential heroine on television. Did
Yeah.
you go through your fair share of rejections initially because they said, okay, we want a slimmer heroine or something like that?
See, I have never seen myself as a person who looks different in that way, slim, fat, or whatever. But I know that I was not the right fit for television because I've never seen a person like me on television, right? So I actually went through fair share of rejection when I was actually thin
Oh,
because I still wasn't thin enough and because I was still so tall and still so big. And then I was like, and then I was getting work like this. So I said, if you're good at what you do and once people know that, I don't think that that's a hindrance, So I think things work out as we can see.
okay. So now that you are in films, is there a plan in mind? Okay, I want to reduce my weight. I want to go on this crash diet, which so many Bollywood, actresses do.
I have no problem with my weight. I've never had a problem with my weight. I think I look superb in any weight because I love the way I look. I love the way how I am when I'm thin or fat or however. But the days I feel like doing it, because that depends on me and why I want to do it. If something comes up where a director says, okay, listen, this is something that I want to fit you in, and you'll have to look a certain way for that, and I don't mind doing that. But it's such a big topic. Oh my God, this one lost weight. Oh my God, transformation. Okay, I'm very happy they're healthy and they feel good about themselves, but I already feel good about myself. So it's not like losing weight
That's
is going to make me
fantastic.
feel better about myself. I feel fantastic.
This should be inspiring other actresses. There are so many actors who are actually all the time thinking कि मुझे weight loss करना है, कैसे भी करना है, वो बोले या नहीं बोले, कितने भी बहुत सारे ऐसे हैं.
The thinnest of the actors, yeah, the thinnest of the actors, the biggest of the actors. Everyone is insecure about the way they look. Everyone in this world, actor ho, corporate job karte ho, koi bhi job karte ho. I think everyone is insecure because we live in a world like that now, with social media and everything. It's so easy to attack somebody. And then that person who attacks them, they themselves are so sad in their life that they feel like, okay, if I attack this person, even they will feel like me. Even they will feel bad. And I won't, अगर मैं खुश नहीं हूँ तो कोई खुश नहीं रह सकता. It's like that. So I mean, it's just stupid, and I think we should just be way above all of that. I laugh it off now.
Have you been attacked on social media and have you given it back?
So many times. So man, I used to give it back. Like my first few years of being like on TV and stuff, I have like, if you're in a bad mood, you just finished an 18-hour shift and you've done such a wonderful job and everybody on set has told you did so good today, and you come back and somebody says moti, I'm like, it's really annoying. But now it's not annoying at all. Now I just laugh it off, or I just I'm like, I feel bad for you, whoever hurt you, I'm sorry. I don't care now.
So the annoyance has turned into amusement.
Yeah, and it's entertaining now.
So, going back to your film, do you recall the first day when you shot for this film? Were you intimidated by the fact that it's a big film, it's a Dharma film, then you have big actors in it?
So see, in my head, when I was in school, I told myself my first film is going to be a Dharma film. And I don't know how it has happened, but it has happened somehow. And there is someone up there who's trying to tell me that, you're going in the right direction. This is what you're supposed to do. But either way, the first day of shoot was actually not intimidating. I'm nervous before any shot. Like, I'll be giving any shot and I'll be nervous. It will be a simple passing also and I'll be nervous. I am not that overconfident actor ki mujhe aata hai, chalo karte hai. I'm always nervous. I always want to know because even I don't know what I'm going to do in the shot. But the first day of my shoot was actually quite smooth. It was very good. And after the shot, Ranveer and I had a chat and he asked me, how did it go? How did your scene go? And he's very interested that way to know how the scene went and what did you do? Acha, aise hua to fir tumne kya kiya? Acha, ye hua to fir kya hua? So we had a nice chat about it and how I'm going to go about the scene and all of that. And it was a very complicated scene. My first scene was a very intimidating scene, but it went very well. I'm proud of myself.
So what is your opinion about Ranveer as an actor and Alia as an actress? Let's hear it from you.
I think they have both shown the world what they're made of. I don't think, I think both of them, they are so good and they are so different in the way they are also, the way they approach, the art and the way they perform. Unless you work with them, you will never know how exactly everything happens. Like, since my name is Anjali, for God's sake, and obviously I've been watching Karan Johar's films since I was a child, and that is my Bible. That's like my holy Bible. All his films. We were all obsessed. We were all obsessed with Shah Rukh Khan, and unless you work with, like, every time, every day, Karan sir says something, gives a direction, and I'm like, oh my God, he must have given this direction at that time in that scene, and that is why the scene was so amazing. Unless you work with them, you'll never know. So much goes into everything, little thing that they do, every little thing, and it just inspires me more. Like, I see Ranveer, Alia, Karan sir just at it, all day. If they're done from shoot, they're somewhere else. They're working. They're hustling, they're, making the life that they want. And work-wise, like personal lives and everything is so amazing and it's just inspiring.
तो कभी ऐसे हुआ कि आपकी वजह से सीन थोड़ा डगमगा गया, because you are new to movies and Ranveer and Alia have done several movies now.
uh, ऐसे तो कुछ नहीं हुआ, but because it's so comfortable that ऐसा कुछ scope ही नहीं है. Everybody's all in like हम एक ही धुन में चल रहे हैं, एक ही सुर में चल रहे हैं. Everybody's become a family now. So everybody just understands each other and how everybody wants everything to happen, and it just happens.
Will you go back to TV if offered another lead role there?
I don't know yet. I don't know. I haven't been offered TV since after the pandemic. I've only been offered films. So it's happening on its own. So I don't know. With TV, what happens is that you get blocked and you can't. But if I get an opportunity, and if it's a very, very, very good, because the two roles that I've done up tak have been very hatke roles and have been very different. So I would like to maintain that if I ever go.
What about web series? You did a web series Untagged long back.
Untagged was when web series weren't cool.
Yeah.
And nobody, I think, watched. Not many people watched it, but there are many people who did watch it and still tell me that was my first ever time facing the camera. And I was selected for Dhhai Kilo Prem first, but then Dhhai Kilo Prem took more than a year to get on board and come out there. Uske beech mein this web series happened, and yeah, it was my first time in front of the camera, and I loved it. It was so good.
So will you take up that? I mean, will you take up that if offered now? A web show?
Web series? Of course, yeah. I did a web show as recent as Dil Beqarar now. And,
I'm just referring to this movie and asking you this question, that hereafter, after doing a big
yeah,
movie.
Why not? Why not? I'm an actor. I'll act in anything I get, anything that I love. I don't have that. I think वो दुनिया गई अब कि अभी मैं सिर्फ TV actor हूँ, अभी मैं सिर्फ ये actor हूँ, मैंने तो सब कर लिया अब. So it's like, in my short span of 5-6 years of my career, I've tried, nibbled into everything. And whatever sticks, I'll do that. I just want to be working.
And does Anjali believe in marriage, and is she single?
Anjali is single. Anjali is very, very single. And I do believe in marriage, but with the right person at the right time.
Thank you. Thank you, Anjali. It has been lovely talking to you. And I wish you all the best in all your future assignments.
Thank you so much.